Its military was modern, experienced, and heavily armed. Iraqi troops had already gained years of combat experience fighting Kurdish insurgents in the north. Saddam Hussein had also built an enormous cult of personality around himself, portraying his leadership as heroic and unstoppable. Yet Saddam's greatest weakness was increasingly becoming clear: his own leadership, obsessed with personal control. Saddam frequently interfered directly in military planning despite lacking real battlefield experience. Iraqi commanders were often ordered to pursue too many objectives at once, stretching forces dangerously thin across a massive front line. Instead of concentrating overwhelming force on key targets, Iraqi units found themselves isolated, unsupported, and vulnerable to Iranian counterattacks. Some Iraqi generals recognized the growing danger and attempted tactical withdrawals to reorganize their exhausted troops. But to Saddam Hussein, retreat was unforgivable. Officers accused of cowardice or incompetence were publicly executed as warnings to others. Fear spread throughout the Iraqi command structure. Many officers became terrified to question Saddam's decisions, even when they knew those decisions were disastrous. This atmosphere of fear would haunt Iraq throughout the war. Defensive preparations were often neglected because commanders feared reporting weaknesses. Strategic flexibility vanished. Initiative disappeared. Many officers simply obeyed orders, regardless of the consequences. One major example of this failure emerged when Iran began launching air raids against Iraqi oil facilities and economic infrastructure. Saddam had focused so heavily on destroying the Iranian Air Force that he failed to prepare adequate air defenses for Iraq's own critical industries. Iranian aircraft frequently encountered surprisingly little resistance while attacking oil refineries, export terminals, and fuel storage sites. The economic consequences were severe. Oil was Iraq's lifeline, funding both its military operations and national economy. Every successful Iranian strike placed additional pressure on Baghdad's finances and weakened Saddam's long-term position. But perhaps Saddam Hussein's single greatest miscalculation was political rather than military. He had expected Iran's revolutionary government to collapse under the pressure of invasion. Instead, the war unified the Iranian people behind Ayatollah Khomeini and the Islamic Republic. Nationalism, religion, and the desire to resist foreign invasion combined into a powerful force. In many ways, Saddam Hussein had unintentionally given the revolution exactly what it needed.